3:49, 12-1 game here. As Flushing looks to inbound the ball right underneath the net. Warren Kane gets a foul called on him after Tunnicliffe. The man tried to go up for it, just got bumped. We'll have 2 Raiders checking in. Number 10, Neither, and number 22, Drew Schmidt, going to be checking in after this first free throw. Off the front of the rim.
On the floor, Raider number 22.
Has a chance to get one more point up there for the Raiders. As Davison's defense has played phenomenal so far tonight. Gets the second one, 2 to 12. Gets one out of those 2 free throws. As both of the new members for the Raiders check in. Davison still with their original 5 out there. Amarion moving the ball up himself. TJ Coker-Cowles through the contact, can't get it. And the ball will go the Raiders' way. TJ a little confused why. Tried to go through contact, couldn't quite get it. As Davison now will begin their full court press on the Raiders here. As number 21, Sloger, the man to inbound the ball. Flushing trying to move it, get away from this press. Getting a good double and a good breakaway there. Power through the layup is Smith. Good way to keep it moving, not letting that defense stop you. As Buddy now moving the ball up for the Cards. As Cortez Porter swings it out to TJ. TJ making his way inside and gets fouled, will go to the line. We see TJ a lot out there going through the pressure, shooting when he has a man draped all over him. But he's good at those shots, it's what he likes to take. As it looks like we will have our first check-in of the night with 21, sophomore Jackson Bowden taking Warren Kane out of the game.
On the floor, Cardinal, 21, Jackson Bowden.
As well as number 32, Danny Woolak, the junior, coming in there taking out Buddy Banks-Williams. Jackson Bowden has had a good amount of time so far this season. Woolak not in too much. As second free throw is missed by TJ. And it will be a double dribble on the Raiders. Davison will get possession on the Raiders side of the court as another man looks to check in. Tunnicliffe checking back in, taking out Smith. 3:11 less in this first quarter. As Bowden will inbound the ball to Tez. Cortez Porter also played football for the Cardinals with a DB this season. The sophomore has been amazing in basketball. He showed out last season a lot, and he's already showing out a lot this year. TJ with some good ball movement. Danny Woolak for 3, just off the front, but he banks it in. Danny gets the 3 ball. 16-4 is the score here for the Cardinals. Some more full court pressure, sneaks around the defense, and number 21, Sloger, gets it to go. At 16-6 is the score. Amarion Blight dunks it again. Puts number 22 on a poster. That gets the Davison crowd riled up. 18-6 is the ball game here. Bowden picks off that pass. The big man getting pressured quick. TJ Coker-Cowles gets the pass. Cortez Porter now with it. TJ figuring out what he wants to do here. Amarion up top with him, decides to give it off to Blythe. Blythe shoots the deep 3 and he swishes it. And a big ball there for Amarion, 21-6, as Davison continues to rack up this score. As Flushing trying to get any amount of offense going right now. As Cortez playing some good defense. Schmidt not able to cash in there, but number 10 either gets the rebound and puts it back in for him. As Tez now tries to push this one to Bowden, he gets picked off. Flushing now moving his way back down the court, passing it out quick to Sloger, again to the corner to Neither, right in the middle from the free throw line. Practically Schmidt cashes in. What have we seen so far, Connor? I mean, these two teams are fast and back and forth. As Bowden looks for a 3 and a big man 3, there it is. Just talking about how fast this team is. Tell us all about it, Connor.
Jan, this team, both these teams are really fast and they're really skilled at what they're doing. They're both playing really smart, and they both are equally as good. This is going to be a very tough game for both teams, and I'm personally excited to see how close these scores are going to be in the end.
24-10 is the score here. 1:06 as Flushing inbounds the ball. Ray looking to bring it up from 3, and he sinks it. Number 21, Sloger out there for the 3-bomb. As Flushing trying to stay in this game right now. As Cortez Porter up top, controlling this offense now with Buddy Banks Williams out. As Danny Wolak passes him the ball back. Number 4 was Sawyer Glennie, not anymore. It is now Elijah Jackson as he takes a deep 3 as he's smothered and makes it. Eli Jackson out there, another one of the varsity football boys. Backup receiver and quarterback this season, but he's coming out here on the basketball court and dominating with a early 3 for him as he's in this game. Absolutely making it when he's smothered. 26 seconds left in this first quarter, 27-13.
The score is currently 27-13 with
34. Malachi Peterson checks in for the game. Checks in for the Cards, excuse me. The junior from Davison, and Davison will call a 30-second timeout here from Cardinal Gymnasium. I mean, let's just take a look at one of the great plays in this game so far. If we can get that replay pulled up. I mean, you just see Amarion slam it down on Sloger there, putting the man on a poster, and he knows it. This whole Davison side knows it here tonight. Cards take the floor once again. Getting ready for the Flushing free throw will be number 11, Dickerson, to shoot. Already has 1 point on the night. Looking to get his second and hopefully third. He drains the first one. 14-27 is the score now. 26 seconds. This first quarter has gone by quick, Connor. I mean, what a game it's already been. We've already seen some flashy plays out there tonight.
Yeah, Shay, and even with all these slam dunks and everything, it's just about all these people playing as a team, and they all are cooperating with each other, and they're all listening to each other. That's what makes a core team. And that's what both these teams are actually doing, and they're doing really good at it.
Bowden there going up for it. Can't quite get it. He will put a foul out there as Flushing will get a free possession of the ball to shoot now. Number 10 out there. 6.6 seconds as Ray Neither will go out there. Shoot 2 for the Raiders. On his first attempt, he will get it in. 15-27 as his first quarter winds down. Neither with 3 points on the night. As this Davison roster already spreading the ball very well. I mean, we talked to head coach Eric Smith for Flushing about how they need to work as a team because the game against Kersley was an exact point on how they didn't, and a buzzer beater is good. Looks like it was Malachi Pearson to just tip that back into the goal. That brings us to the end of this first quarter. They're gonna give that point to Bowden. End of this first quarter, we will have Cooper there. And Cooper, I mean, what do you got for us?
With a Cardinal lead. Both teams had a lot coming up to this game. The Cardinals just got off a big game with Grand Rapids Catholic Central that ended 63-62 with barely a Cardinal lead. Flushing has also had a lot coming up to this game, practicing and doing scrimmages across the whole break. Flushing does seem like the underdogs in this situation and are devouring and are hungry for a win in this game. I'll send things right back to the announcers.
Thank you, Cooper. I mean, the new guys on this team, there've been a lot of them. You know, we have 3 fresh faces out there starting in Warren Kane, Marion Blythe, and TJ Coker Cowles out there. And these guys have been a dominating force so far this season. Just looking at their last matchup, took a narrow 1-point win against Grand Rapids Catholic, and then Game before that took down a very good River Rouge team. As a lot of these recent teams Davison has been playing has been solid. They take on DCC in the matter of 3 days. Another tough team. As Flushing now trying to move the ball, getting doubled inside quick. A good outlet pass. Number 21 goes up to shoot. Sloger couldn't get it. Now out to the boundary again, and number 12, Smith, gets it. Can't succeed the first time. Try again, and that's what Flushing just did. As Bowdoin now with possession of the ball. Eli Jackson with it back to Bowdoin. Looking for mid-range. Malachi Pearson now giving out to Trey Haidu. Eli Jackson from 3 again, and he swishes it. Another 3-bomb for him. That man is 100% so far. 2 for 2 tonight on another great 3-shot from him. As Davison's defense not letting him shoot from the boundary. And the ball will go to Davison after it will go out of bounds on a Flushing player. It looks like number 24, Sawyer Glennie, will check into this game, taking out Bowdoin. 24, as we all know, Sawyer Glennie wore number 9 during the football season, the star QB that led this Davison varsity football team all the way to the semifinals. Out there on the basketball court now is Trey Haidu out there. So many dual sport athletes out there. And you can tell with how athletic these guys are and how they're in there day in, day out working. As Eli Jackson pump fake, makes his move, gets off the front of the glass, and it will go in favor of the Raiders. But just talking about all the dual sport guys we got out there, Connor, so many of these guys, believe over half of this varsity roster also play football or a different sport, so they're all just pure athletes. The inbound comes quick. Flushing looking to move it up. Fisher getting doubled quickly, doesn't know where to go. Danny Woolak tries to steal it. Open shot for number 12, Smith. Gets it inside over Haidu's head, and a good bucket for the Raiders. As Haidu now murking his way inside, and a good finish for number 4, Eli Jackson out there. Gets the and one, and he goes to the line to shoot for an extra point opportunity. 8 points on the night for him so far.
On the floor, number 11, Dickerson for the Raiders.
Gonna take a look at a replay shortly as Jackson shoots this free throw. It's up and just off the glass. We apologize for the camera. Pass inside by Flushing, all the way out. They're great ball movement on this possession. Goes up for a big block. Looked like by number 24, Sawyer Glennie, as Flushing just slides it out of bounds. Number 25 on the great effort there. McElhargy tried to get it, just could not quite get there, as Davison now will get the ball in their favor. Woolak to inbound it. Looks like he'll try to go to Jackson, but he launches it up to Haidu instead. Out to Eli Jackson. Woolak now with the ball, working the way around. Ball movement is good tonight for the Cardinals as Malachi gets the travel, but gonna not be a travel. Will be a foul called on the Raiders. So Davison will maintain possession of this ball. 34-19 is the score here. 5:45 left to play in this first half. Davison with it up top. Haidu. 8 out of the 14 guys on this roster played football at least, and going right back to football season. Malachi Pearson gets the 3-bomb, and that gets some momentum back into the Cardinals. As Flushing trying to move the ball. Smith now with it, getting backed out of bounds. A good pass to keep the possession alive, as number 25, McElhargy, gets a jump ball. Will go the way of the Cardinals, as Glennie going to be the one to inbound it. Haidu, as Woolak will take it down the court. Haidu now with the ball, back to Woolak. Back to Haidu, playing a little game of pass and catch. Haidu goes up with it off his back foot, can't get it. Flushing now, they're gonna move the ball quick. Dickerson trying to get it steady, slowing it down a little bit because of the defensive pressure. Flushing looking for their shot, a jumper from the corner, can't get it. The shot was by number 3, Tunnicliffe. As Woolak now moving up the boards quickly. Sawyer Glennie from deep, just off the back of the iron. Can't quite get it. And Woolak gets the steal from behind. He'll take it back up and try his luck again. Gets it inside to Haidu, and Haidu puts it up for the easy 2. 4:15 and counting down in this game, 39-19. Woolak doing good so far this game. As the ball now being worked around for Flushing, tossed off the top of the glass. As Haidu gets his first points of the game, and Danny gets another assist. A couple guys will check in for the Cards. Number 23, I believe that is Carter Dirksey, and number 22, Gerard Augustine, checking in for Davison. Working their way out again. Flushing trying to work the perimeter as best they can, fakes the 3, keeping it moving. Number 4, Andrew Fisher back into this game, along with number 10, Ray Neither. Flushing trying to work it around. Gotta work as a team here against this tough Davison team. As Cortez Porter, the man getting ready to check back in for Davison, works his way inside underneath the baseline, and a good layup and a good assist there from the Raiders. As Woolak now with the ball, making his move up top, takes it off. Dirksey now with it, hands it back off to Malachi Pearson. Saw the 3 from him earlier. Pass the ball, Sawyer Glennie again from 3, and he brims it out. Another close 3 ball from him. Flushing now, moving it back up. Number 11, Dickerson, trying to get the ball. Miscommunication there. As Flushing will turn over the ball, and the Cardinals will get it back.
You know, Chan, back when you said that a lot of these players also played football, I actually talked to Coach recently, Coach Mike Williams, and he actually said the reason why they put a ton of these basketball players into football is because they need, so it can show them the way how they can work together better and get to know each other more.
As you see that big layup, tries it again as Cortez Porter. Talk about teamwork, there's a lot of it on this squad. So many of these guys were used to each other playing football. Cortez Porter, one of those kids out there playing DB for the Cards. The Marion Blythe with a no-look pass to Gerard Augustine, 360, and just gets blocked out of bounds on a good little 360 attempt, and a great pass from Marion Blythe there, the no-looker. Rod just couldn't quite get it. He'll go to the line to shoot for 2. 39-21 is the score here. Rod looking to get his first points of the night after just checking in. Takes his first shot here. Drains it. We'll go back for one more. 40-21. 61 total points in this matchup. 2:39 left in this first half. Davison playing some great ball so far. Rod goes back up for it. Second attempt is good. Makes them both as that full court press is back into effect here. Letting a little bit more space up as Amarion, the only one pressing. Flushing trying to figure out a way as Amarion Blythe tips it, and a good swap by Glennie. Flushing maintains possession. Neither out on the corner. Big jump ball from the free throw line. Neither almost has them. Number 22 couldn't come down with it. Schmidt. Amarion Blythe now looking to make his move inside. Passes it out to TJ Coker-Cowles. The mid-range jumper just off the glass. Gerard Augustine, the fadeaway. Can't get it either. 41-21 here, 20-point ball game. Flushing trying to move it in. Davison keeping that defense up as they have been all game. Schmidt with a good mid-range ball. Easy points for him. Davison now pushing the ball back up court. Amarion with the ball now, far side of the court, top of the key, working his way inside, and he gets it to go. Easy points for him. One-handed layup extends the lead back to 20. As Davison looking to finish out this first half strong, and Flushing looking to get some sort of life as that three-point ball is off the back of the iron. Cortez Porter now the man moving it up. Amarion Blythe out to Carter Dirksey, the man from deep, just out of the rim. Augustine pass is intercepted there by number 11, and it's going to be a foul called there. Number 11, great job by Dickerson, making his way up the court. Buddy Banks Williams will check back into this game, taking out Glenny. But Dirksey, one of those 5-quarter players here for Davison, play some on JV, then I'll come up to this varsity squad and ball out with them. As Buddy Banks Williams now back into this game, trying to get some more offense late into this first half. Buddy talking to his team, communicating, something this whole Davison squad does good. As Augustine sets the pick, Amarion jumper from mid, and he sinks it. Blythe has been on point all night tonight. 38 seconds left in this first half. Flushing looking to try to keep it, get some points on the board. Cortez Porter pressing his man on defense. Buddy Banks Williams hopping in for the double. Dirksey now in there. Number 12, Smith from deep, and he sinks it. A good three-pointer to close out this first half for the Raiders. 19-point lead for Cardinals. Cortez out to Buddy, Buddy from deep, and it bounces just off. Davison trying to get the board, they do, just under 4 seconds, and Amarion gets it, and one for the big man. 2.1 seconds left here in this first half as Amarion gets a three-point opportunity.
22, Schmidt, his first and fourth play.
Are you here tonight? Is there any?
Cheyenne, you know, these few last plays have been really spelling out teamwork for me. You know, they're always fast, but they're always precise. They're working together, they know what they're doing, and they've been having enough practice with these plays to actually be able to help with each other through these plays.
Last attempt, and just off the very top of the board, 48-26, a 22-point lead for the Cardinals heading into halftime. Cooper Austin on the baseline with a special guest here. We'll send it to Cooper.
I'm here with Layla Russell, a student that is a part of the student section tonight. Layla, how are you doing?
I'm doing really good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy to see our team doing so good. All right, so Layla, what exactly brought you out here tonight to support our team?
A couple of my friends just wanted to come out and support our team today.
That is awesome. Is there anyone specifically that are on the court that you're here to support?
No, not anyone specific. I'm just here to support everybody and have a good time.
That's awesome. Do you have a couple friends that you'd like to quickly shout out on the court?
No.
All right. And lastly, what is your favorite part overall about being on the student section?
My favorite part is coming together as like a class and a community and just being able to see each other out of a school setting.
That's awesome, Layla. Thank you so much for doing this. All right, it is officially halftime. I'm going to send things right back to the top cameras. Sorry. What is up, Davison? Currently, after this half, the score is currently 48-26. Currently, who is helping hold up the spotlight for Davison is Amarion with 21 points so far in the last half. Davison seems to be playing a good game, but the last thing this game is over. I'll send things back to your announcers.
Bucket there while Cooper was talking, and a good bucket for the Raiders as Warren Kane under pressure puts it up, gets his own board, and puts it back in. As we mentioned, Blythe this season just been a baller. Already talked about him earlier this game. 21 points coming out of halftime. Flushing taking some shots from deep early in this third quarter. Flushing with the interception there. Just goes out. Smith nearly with it. Will fall out of bounds.
You know, Jay, and Flushing has been on that rush this season, and they have been just running really fast, and that causes a little bit of casualties going on with like fouls or penalties or just travels in general.
So far, Flushing been the team to foul early, and Cortez Porter there with a good mid-range jumper for the Cardinals. As Davison, 52-28. Here is Flushing now working their way up. Warren Kane, the big body there on defense. Cortez Porter slips around him through the contact, and a bucket. Looks like they're not going to call it. Going to call a charge, which Davison does not agree with. But going to call a charge on Cortez Porter as he takes the body. All in good sportsmanship. A good clean game so far tonight. Flushing now just trying to work their way. Warren Kane, the defender, back deep. Lets them shoot it as it looks like number 12, Smith, puts it in easily for the Raiders. Smith, 11 points on the night. Coming out of half, doing some damage. 22-point lead here for the Cardinals. Cortez Porter from deep, tries to get it off the glass, can't get it. Flushing gets the board. Back up to Smith. Smith making his move, pitches it outside. Another pass, wide open three, and just rims it out as Warren Kane gets the board there. Number 21, Sloger, tried that wide open three, just rimmed it out. And Buddy there denied on the layup attempt. Gonna call a foul on number 13, Warren Kane. As that will be his second of the night.
Team second.
And the team second of this half. Davison already with 2 fouls early in this second half, excuse me. As Flushing now trying to move the ball up. Go, 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 go. Good outlet pass to Smith. Back inside, heavy coverage, but he slips through and just gets it. A great pass from Schilke to appears number 11, Sloger, or excuse me, Dickerson there, excuse me.
You know,
a great outlet pass.
Jay, and these, you know, Flushing is really accurate, and they are really accurate with their passes, and they do not mess around when it comes to scoring or doing long shots or anything like that.
Tunnicliffe there intercepts the pass, or excuse me, picks up the ball after Buddy slipped and gets the bucket. Good shot for him. As 2 guys will check in for the Cardinals, Bowden and Wolak shortly after the free throw, the flag, or excuse me, not the flag. The penalty going to be on number 12, Smith. So Davison will inbound the ball. TJ Coker-Cowell's out there to inbound it. As Bowden, Porter, Wolak, Blythe, and of course TJ out there on the floor for the Cardinals now. Bowden gets the pass. Cortez up top, working it out to TJ. TJ, heavy coverage, almost gets it.
Quit fouling people.
You know, whenever Davison gets an opening, they always take it, and whenever they get those openings, they always take it, and it is usually a good. But there's sometimes that they don't do good, that they miss. But that's part of the game, you know.
It is part of the game. It's a very quick and back and forth game as TJ sinks his first, trying to put this back to a 20-point lead. Davison been in control all night here from Cardinal Gymnasium. Flushing has to do something, and what do you think that something is, Connor, to get back into this game?
I think that they just have to be swift, and they gotta try to find openings. You know, they gotta pass and try to find those openings that they have to get into.
Another big thing I think you would agree with is their defense. They're letting Davison slip through those cracks, and then they can't do the same when they're on offense, so they gotta be able to stop those tough Davison ball players out there. And so far this second half, it seems like they're doing better, but still not where they need to be. As Wolak, they're playing hard defense, and Amarion Blythe with the pick out there. No look pass to Danny Wolak, and just gets picked off. A good attempt by Dickerson there, picking it off. Number 3, Tunnicliffe out there, pitching it down to the baseline. Back up to Tunnicliffe, trying to work his way in, gets the pass to Neither from 3, and bucket is good, but gonna be a penalty because of a push by Flushing. Bucket will be no good, but the 3 was clean. Just a foul by his teammate there, number 5, Caleb Metcalf.
Jaden, you know, Flushing is being very rushed and being pushed by Davison right now, and I think it's causing them to get more penalties on Davison, and they're not doing as well because they're feeling rushed by Davison pushing them.
Yeah, Davison's defense has done that great all season, rushing your opponents to make a move and making them make, you know, mistakes that are unforced, just letting them get in their own heads and not making a good move against this strong Davison defense, as TJ shoots a deep 3 and gets it, as another picked off pass by him, tries to go around with it and finally gets it in. TJ wasn't the one able to do it, but a great pick by him, getting the Cardinals 2 more points after his 3 ball. As Wolak now on the defense there, big man runs right by him, number 21, Schloger, gets the ball. Bowden down quick, and another easy layup. Back and forth ball game here from Flushing. Number 3 for the Raiders, Tunnicliffe pushes TJ a little bit, and TJ just laughing as he goes back down the court. As Davison will get possession back in their favor.
You know, Jaden, I think that TJ has been doing outstanding this game. You know, he's been getting those rebounds. He's been taking it down court, and he's been doing really good with layups and stealing the ball and everything.
5 points, but his playmaking has been unbelievable tonight. Amarion, obviously the main guy with points out there with 21. But TJ's had his fair share as a deep 3 that's covered by Amarion. Just gets rejected as Flushing trying to move it quick. Smith, good Euro there. As a good Euro step by Smith, gets points on the boards for the Raiders. Another deep 3 ball. TJ not able to get this one though. Buddy Banks Williams keeps it down. Sadly for him to Flushing, as the Raiders are moving the ball quick now. Smith again with the easy layup and gets it in, 20-point lead. Snipping away slowly is Buddy with a good Euro as well. Both out there showing off their slick moves. As Davison back to that full court press they were doing great with all game long. Corner 3 attempt, decides to get it inside, and a good 2-point shot there by number 25, Schilke. Buddy Banks Williams making his man with Amarion, not going for the 3 and gets it. Not quite a dunk, but he still gets the ball in the net, which is all you care about.
You know,
Flushing tried to play D, they just couldn't hold him.
Chayan, Amarion has been on his A game this game. You know, he's been stealing the ball and been driving it down and getting past the ball and dunking it into the basket, making Davison having a lot more points.
As the Flushing ref nearly getting attacked, giving him a warning. yelling at the opposing side ref, gets him a warning. Next time will be a tech on his squad. Amarion going in and just sinks it. 25 on the night for him. Making some good plays, definitely going to help his stat sheet. It's number 25, Shoki now passing the ball to Smith. Smith been the playmaker tonight, 15 points for the Raiders as he gets the ball back now. Trying to get some offense going, and Glenny there with a good pick. Just falls into the hands of Sloger, but out of bounds, so Davison will get the ball back. Omarion Blythe moving it up quick. Looking to make another deep three, and he swishes it. Man, what a game, and what a three ball from Omarion. He's been on fire all night, as you said, Connor.
Yeah.
Heavy coverage there by the Davison defense. Will be a foul called on number 22, Gerard Augustine.
Team third.
Flushing now, back out there with the ball. Fisher guarded by Trey Haidu. Rod switches on to him. That good defense so far for the Cardinals. Putting Omarion Blythe on Smith out there is their best matchup. The two highest scorers in this game matched up with each other on defense. Good coverage there by number 4, Elijah Jackson, making sure that three ball didn't go in. Omarion trying to make the moves himself, and he gets it. 30 ball on the night for him.
Omarion's been on his A game, and he's been cooperating and been getting past the ball, and he's been proving that he is here to not mess around.
Ron Augustine there had easy points, went for the dunk, not quite able to get it. Was not too mad about that. Almost a 30-point lead here, 71-42. Such a close dunk there by Rod. Cooper has us on the sideline. What do you got for us, Coop?
What is up, Davison? Currently the score is 71-42. As the game goes on, a Cardinal win seems more inevitable. It seems like communication between the Cards is what's keeping the team up in the lead. Omarion, player number 2 for the Cards, has been keeping the score up, scoring 28 points throughout this whole game so far. Whether it be for his threes or for his dunks, he's absolutely helping out his team. I'm going to send things back for the announcers for the final quarter of this game.
Thanks, Cooper. 71-42, a 29-point ball game. As Rod tried to go up for that dunk, just fell short of it. Some guys taking the court for Davison, Omarion Blythe, Jackson Bowden, Malachi Pearson, Elijah Jackson, and the 5th man going to be Warren Kane out there, putting some of their bigger ball players on the court. And Davison ranked for the first time in a very long time in this Davison basketball history, number 16 by D-Zone. And you can see why. They're just dominating these teams in the Flint area. Flushing in the Flint Metro League. Davison, a powerhouse of the SVL this season. Omarion working his way out, getting double covered now. To Malachi Pearson, hands it back out to Omarion, making his move, and just gets stopped at the rim. Went for it. Ball will stay in the hands of Davison.
Screen for 2.
And Omarion trying the deep, doesn't get it.
From the rim, Caleb, from the rim.
Working the way inside, Flushing, trying to power through, just gets scotted. Pushed out. As Flushing will maintain possession of the ball. With number 10 neither. As they try to get the ball easily into the paint, can't get it. On his knees, he picks it up. Deep ball there. Good three ball by Dickerson. His form is not the typical three form you see, but he's able to make do with it. Omarion now out there. trying to make some magic as he's been the quarterback of this offense so far tonight. As he takes a deep three, rims it off the back of the iron. Flushing on a quick opportunity here, trying to get some points on the board as a foul will be called on number 4, Elijah Jackson here for Davison.
You know, both of these teams have been working probably super hard to get to where they are today, and they both are doing very good. Just Davison has been, I think, a little bit more
I'd say Davison has a lot, no disrespect to Flushing, has a lot of raw, talented athletes out there. As you see Malachi Peterson, one of those athletes sinking the three. Head coach Eric Smith said before the game that Davison, better athletes out there, so they gotta just work away and work as a team to beat them. Obviously, we see they fell short of that goal here tonight. So far in this game, as neither gets a deep three, can't sink it. Bowden with the board, moving up the court fast. Fumbles the ball, but it will maintain their possession. 6:02 left in this game, 74-45, 29-point ball game. Here's Davison on offense once again.
You know, Shane, I think the reason why they're getting so many penalties and everything is just because they feel like they're being pushed by Davison, because Davison has been on their A game this game.
Bowden there gets his 11th point of the night. The backup big man out there, you know, doing his work, getting in those trenches, and he's finishing his buckets like a baller tonight. I mean, we've seen a lot of these guys out here on the court playing some great basketball tonight. That's exactly what you need is Warren Kane. The ball just magic, just straight to his hands. It's tipped out there. You don't want that. Bowden trying to make a play for it. Gets a reach in as Bowden will take that foul.
That's his third.
His third foul of the game.
15 seconds.
5:29 left. Obviously, you don't want any of your players to foul out this late in the game. So Bowden's just got to be careful and watch what he's doing. As they're setting the 2 men up top on that defense. Looks like a zone D out there, the 2-3 zone. And, you know, it's working pretty good right now, forcing Flushing to move around the perimeter. As they try the skip pass, can't quite get it. As Glennie runs into Tunnicliffe, a hard collision, hope he's okay. Just a hard hit. He turned around, couldn't quite see him, and he just ran into him. Tunnicliffe hopefully gonna get up, be okay. Gonna step aside shortly until he is off the court. Both teams going back out there onto the court. Glad to see that Drew Tunnicliffe could get off the court. Walks up under his own power. As now Flushing trying to work against that 2-3 zone. A deep ball would do it. Can't sink it though. Malachi Peterson with the board. Warren Kane trying to work his way up. Just launched it into the hands of Ray Neither. Mistakes happen late in this game. Luckily Davison on top. Not too much to worry about, but Warren's definitely just got to make sure that doesn't happen too often. He's played a solid game out there defensively, done what he had to do, and get after him.
Basket number 11, Nicholson, foul on Cardinal 13.
Flushing, subbing in some players.
Team fourth.
Fisher going in for the Raiders.
Raider, number 11.
Wrong with Kriglowski.
On the floor, Raider number 4,
Dickerson out there to shoot this free throws for the Raiders. As 76-47, still that 29-point game. Trying to make it 28, can't quite do it. As some fast ball movement to Haidu from Bowden, as he's trying to work his way up, and he powers through for the big layup. As a good bucket by him. Now Smith working his way up, commander of this offense for sure. Kuglowski out there, just a good ball movement right now by Flushing. But that Davison defense is something else. Stopping them every time they pass the basketball. Opting to send it back up top. Fisher now back to Smith. Down low, looking for the assist, and just airballs it. That was Fisher there on the airball. Puts it up top wide open, steps back. Fisher maybe thinking about trying his luck again. Skip pass all the way over to Smith, setting the pick. Back out to Fisher again. Really just working on moving the ball here, and you can see Flushing is doing just that. Smith covered by Glenny, another airball three as Raiders trying to put it up. No luck, but they get the foul in their favor.
Davison has been on their A game in the defense department today.
We take a look at that replay. I mean, Davison just all over it, and a good layup right over top of Warren Kane. That was Langston Dickerson, as his teammate Kuglowski gets the first free throw. 30-point game. 3:29 is the clock for the rest of this game. Flushing coach calling out 50 to his team, their defensive call and their defensive structure out here. Second free throw is high, no good. They get the board, which works out in their favor. Fisher now under heavy pressure. Haidu, jump ball.
It seems like Flushing is getting a little bit mad at these calls.
Obviously, always want to call in your favor. Kept it clean tonight. Good to see from both of these basketball teams. Flushing now just trying to move it. Smith, the fake pass, trying to move that ball around quick. Glenny gets a hand on it, tips it. Trey Haidu has his back. Going out there, down the court to Bowden. Bowden with that quick up, and he gets it. Good ball by him, putting it right up on the glass. Getting the 2 points. Flushing now back on the attack. Fisher inside, right at the free throw line. Fisher fakes a shot, goes out. Deep ball now, just off the front of the rim is Sloger. Malachi Pearson now taking it up, slowing it down a little bit for Davison is Bowden. Bowden with 15 on the night, and there'll be a foul on the Raiders. 4 fouls for each squad. As Flushing will make some changes, putting in number 20, Mario Cipriani, the junior, as we look at that quick pass and a great pass from Haidu to Bowden on some great teamwork in there. As Bowden now with the ball undercover, gets it for 2. But wow, what a great quick shot by Bowden. He's not hesitating to take those, as another mid-range shot there. This time by Sloger, gets it to go. 2:17 and counting as Bowden passes that one up to Glenny. Glenny looking to get a bucket, and he does. His first bucket on the night.
Jay, and it seems like after that halftime break that Flushing has thought about focusing more on the game and actually trying to get more in there with their shots and blocking and all that stuff. They're trying to make it a little bit tighter for blocking and everything.
Haidu's pass gets picked off by Smith and will go Flushing's way after a foul. Gonna send a Raider to the line, who I believe to be Smith. Will head to the line. Flushing's leading scorer tonight with 15 points out there, trying to make it 17 for himself, as Woolak and Gerard Augustine looking to check back in this game. for the Cardinals with short time.
On the floor, Cardinal number 22, Augustine.
Taking out Malachi Pearson and Eli Jackson. Putting the two guys in for the Cards. Woolak already had 2 good 3 attempts earlier this game. Got the one of them. Rod working his way out fast after the inbound. Woolak giving the ball to Bowden. Bowden, a good young player on this squad. He tries to work his way in, hits his pivot foot, and he gets it. A great ball by him, getting completely covered up, and Bowden uses his pivot to work out of it, gets a good shot up, and picked off by Glenny. Jump pass, a little bit of a touch pass, if you will, from Rod to try to get it to Bowden, just gets picked off. Smith now working his way up, high ball.
You know, it looks like Davison's trying to put out more of their faster players out, so then they can rush down there before the other team gets down there to block the shots.
Yeah, one of those really quick guys out there is Woolak. I mean, he's a smaller baller, but he gets in and he does the job. He's a quick guy, so he's sure to be quick on defense and quick outletting the ball on their, moving the ball up court after an inbound. As Jackson checks in for Bowden now. 1:16 left as Bowden exits the game with 19 points. What a showing from the sophomore. As Smith shoots a second. Can't get either. Woolak with the board. Gonna show off some of that speed possibly. Loses his handle a little bit but recovers. Making his move through the legs, step back, almost has him. Woolak driving. Gets the ball out, going to be a shooting foul for Davison. Woolak will head to the line as Smith gets fouled out of the game. Flushing's leading scorer with 16. Fouled out of the game with his 5th and final foul of the night. Pearson coming in for Sawyer Glenny out there. Glenny getting 1 bucket on the night. Pearson going back out on the court, the junior.
Woolak makes the front.
Woolak gets his first free throw out there. 4 points on the night for him. Trying to make it 5, and he does easily.
Woolak makes both.
A minute and counting, 88-51 here tonight. Flushing working the ball around the perimeter. Getting it up to the free throw line, picked off by Woolak. He may be small, but he got his hands up there as Eli Jackson sends it back to Malachi. Can't quite get it. Jackson gets it after the fact. Goes up right along the baseline and puts it in quickly on the low post.
Trey, and Davison has been using those angles against Flushing's defense, really making it past them and forcing themselves to go down the court to score.
Under 30 seconds, Davison with a 39-point lead, trying to get to that 40 lead mark, as it looks like Davison just going to hold the ball out until the end of this game. 10 seconds counting down. Woolak just trying to keep his defender off of him. And that will bring us to the end of this ball game. 90-51. What a showing out here by the Cardinals without their star player, Greg Lawson, the second out there. And man, what a ball game. 90-51. Amarion Blythe sure to be the MVP of this game with a great game played by him. Cooper going to have your lockdown players shortly
Varsity boys play
as everybody makes their way through the handshake line.
Versus BCC.
Marion heading over
Dude, you did
to the
so
side.
Good job. You got 30 points
As
combined,
Cooper will
right?
be on the sideline.
All right. And it's
On the
a blitz
baseline,
of Blythe.
excuse me, now
Thank you so
with
much.
Amarion Blythe. What do you got for us, Coop?
January.
What's up, Davison? The game just ended 90-51 with another Cardinal victory. I'm right here with Amarion Blythe. Amarion, you made so many threes and so many slam dunks throughout the whole game, totaling to 30 points during it. I need to ask, how did you do it?
Just working every day in practice, just staying on my stuff and staying focused. We got one goal, that's to win championship at the end, and that's it.
So the Davison boys basketball team has officially caught 5 wins in a row. How does it feel to see this work that you and your team have been doing finally pay off?
It feels good, real good, and we're going to continue to work.
That's awesome. Now looking ahead into the future, how can you ensure you and your team put in their best to make sure this team can keep on winning?
Just staying together and being a team. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Amarion. I very much so appreciate it. And anyways, Davison, I'm going to send you right back to your announcers for one final goodbye.